Hey guys, this is Lewis with Lopez Lifestyle Fitness. On this video of how to turn your health around, we're going to be focusing on the area of rest and recovery. And to just recap, a quick recap from last videos for goals and lifestyle, the three different areas we want to focus on is what do we need to change first? That way we're able to have more energy to be able to do the things that we want to be able to do as far as goals go. So we want to cover the needs first. Second is habits. What habits are hurting you? What habits are helping you? And so by not adding necessarily just adding on new habits, but finding which ones you need to replace. It's a lot easier as far as moving forward instead of having too many new things you're adding. Then as far as three choices goes, the positive choice that moves you in the right direction, the negative choice, which is normally due to high stress levels, which I'm going to go over in a second, how that affects you here. And then also the choice of not caring, not changing. And like we said, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So moving over to stress levels, this is where we're going to look at how our stress levels affect our emotions. Well, even tracing back even before that, hormones, it affects our hormones. When our hormones are imbalanced, that's going to change our emotional state. When our emotional state is changed, we're stressed, our mental state is changed. Normally that's the racing mind, the anxiety, high stressed mind. And then we normally start feeling that in the body, and that comes from craving more things, getting hungry faster, getting tired faster, etc. So with this here, we do need to make sure that if we're not putting any energy here, our stress levels will not come down. If our stress levels do not come down where we're able to think properly and be present and have a more proactive mindset opposed to reactive mindset, we're going to keep falling into the same trap over and over and over, right? And that's the biggest thing. We have to be able to get out of the stressed mindset and move more into a conscious mindset. So in three different areas of rest, the first one is going to be total rest. So I like to break this down in three different categories. The first one is going to be total sleep. I recommend clients getting on average 8 hours of sleep a night. If you're getting on average 6 hours, then add an hour to that. Once you meet that goal, then you move up. So wherever you're starting, you start where you start. The goal is to be able to get there in time and giving yourself a realistic time frame. The second thing is going to be mindfulness, presence, meditation, prayer, things that help you step back from the mind. A good example I like to use with clients is, think if you've ever owned a dog or you're walking a dog, normally we want to lead the dog. We don't want the dog to pull us. So the dog is like the mind, right? If we don't know who's in control, the mind's going to take the lead and we're just going to kind of be pulled in the direction that is not our direction. It's the dog's controlling it, the mind's controlling it, the stress levels are controlling it. So we want to be able to step back and be able to be in the moment and look at your thoughts, knowing that our thoughts are not us. Once you can get to a place like that, and it took me a while to be able to do that, and I have to do some different practices like breathing exercises, meditating, going outside, spending some time outside, being in nature. All those things help me slow my mind down and kind of detach a little bit and remember that I'm in control, not my mind, especially when you get in stressful situations. Getting into breathing exercises, I mentioned in my last video in my morning routines how the breathing exercises helps a ton. So mindfulness, awareness, presence, being present, prayer, whatever works for you, but there's tons of different ways you can go about it. Then the third thing is going to be introspection. Introspection is what we're doing here. You're able to look back at what's happened in the past. Okay, what happened this week, this month, this year? What can I change for the upcoming? We have to be able to stop and review our past, not just constantly keep falling into the future. The second area is going to be active rest. And with active rest, this is going to be whenever we're doing things at a low intensity that are still moving towards our goal. So business wise for myself, what I like to do is on Fridays, I normally don't have clients. So on Fridays, I'll use that time to do office work, programming, these videos. It's still productive towards my goal, but it's not taking a high amount of energy out of me. Or for an athlete, this could be, I have a client that's a soccer player, them, playing soccer is their sport, but they also like to go, just going out and practicing shooting some shots on their own, or just dribbling the ball, etc. So they're still working on their craft, but it's at a lower intensity. The last one is going to be passive rest. This is going to be the one where you're able to take your, I don't have my watch on today, take your watch off and be able to have fun doing something and losing track of what's called clock time. It's not being aware of time, just being and having fun. So for me, I just got into art recently. That's one of the things that's been very therapeutic for me. It could be, whenever I'm with my kids, I act like a kid with them as well. We'll play fight. I'll get on the ground and doing things like that. If you have children, if you have pets, just being able to play with your pet and just show them love, give them love. It could be a hobby, whatever it is, things that you do that's fun. We don't have to be serious adults all the time. We can have fun, and that helps reduce the stress levels. That'll be here. I have a good buddy of mine. He's a fitness competitor. What I've noticed he likes to do is, like, on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, he'll go out and shoot airsoft guns. So it's not helping him by getting his biceps bigger or anything, for the stage, but it does help him have fun. He's still being productive, but it's fulfilling those childlike needs. So definitely, hopefully this was helpful for you. In the next video, we'll be going over nutrition and hydration. Looking forward to chatting with you. Bye.